Okay, so this is Xiang and Poi's MAD presentation. So we have named our app BitFit, and it's a fitness app. Okay, so when we launch the app, it will ask us for a login details, but right now we don't have an account, so we'll just sign up by clicking this new to BitFit sign up text, and we can input our name. If we don't input anything, then we try to press sign up, it will say error missing fields. So we can give ourselves a name. For example, I'll put my name PY, and Gmail I'll put por@gmail.com. We can give it a password 123, and let's say our password don't match, and I'll put something like this. It'll generate another snack bar called error do not password do not match 23. Okay, so now the passwords are correct, we can sign up. Then we can input our age. For this example, I'll set myself at 18 years old, 170 cm, and 70 kilograms. My gender will be male, and I'll set my activity level as light, and our goal is to lose weight. What this is for is that it will take all our details and put it through a formula that will calculate the amount of calories we will need to stay within. Okay, so now that we have created an account, we can put this in. So por@gmail.com and then 123. Okay, so now we have logged into our account. This is our home page. This bar in the middle shows our progress to our total calories. So using that formula, we have calculated 2013 calories, and this is the amount of calories you will need to consume to maintain our weight. And you can see that we can add items at the bottom. So let me just add an item. We have a search bar here, so I can input for example chicken. I'll just put CHIC. Then you can search and it will show us the chicken. And now we can enter the chicken, and you can see we have a picture here, and it shows us the amount of calories per 100 grams that we have. So let me add some toast. So for example, if consume 500 grams of toast, I'll add it. Let's consume 200 grams of noodles. Okay, add 200 grams of noodles and 150 grams of pork. Okay, so now that we have seen this is we are left with 49 calories, and because our goal is to lose weight, we have to stay between the 90% and 100% mark. And if we stay within that range when the day ends, we'll gain 1 point. So if I press the new day button, you can see our points increase by 1. And okay, so we have another feature here called logs that shows our chart with the progress that we have selected. Okay, so let me go back home. Let me show you what happens if we overconsume. So let's say we consume 500 grams of toast. Actually, let's just consume 700. Yeah, 700 grams, 200 grams of noodles, and some pork, 150 grams of pork. Okay, so now you can see that we have overconsumed, and our calories left is negative 481, which means we have overconsumed. So this is not good. So what we can do now is we can go into the activity section, and we can do some activities. And as you can see, there's a list of activities you can choose from, and for example, I'll choose cycle. So this page is equipped with a YouTube video to show us how to carry out that activity. So you
Hey
can
guys, I had my
click on
friend
it,
Brian
and
over and we were
you can
talking about going on a bike ride, and he said,
you can like full screen
Hey
and
guys, I had
rotate
my
it.
friend Brian over
Okay.
and we were talking about going on a bike
So
ride.
you can
He
pause
said,
it and stuff.
I've never
Okay. So it will show us the calorie that you burn by riding a bicycle, which is 9 calories per minute. And let's do 60 minutes of cycling, so an hour. And you can see that we have gone back down to available calorie of 59. And if we create a new day, and we'll gain another point. So if let's say a person overconsumes without reaching the target, so let's just put not that 2,000 maybe 2,000 grams of pork. So you can see we have overconsumed. If we press a new day, we will not gain a point. So the amount of the threshold you have to stay within is dependent on your goal. So if your goal is to gain weight, for example, you will have to overconsume this calorie counter by about within 100% to 110%. And if your goal is to maintain weight, you have to stay between 5% below the around 95% and 105%. Okay, so if we check our logs, we can see that we have plotted the chart, and you can see that when we did our activity, the chart is decreasing, and all this data is stored on Firebase, which means it will stay. And we can also select our date that we want to see a log source. So if I set tomorrow, we won't be able to see anything, and we set before. We can also clear our logs, which will delete them from Firebase as well as locally, so our thing will be empty now. But it will also show a alert dialog before you delete to make sure that you want to delete, as this is an irreversible process. Okay, so we can check the leaderboard. So this is the leaderboard with all the users on this app is shown here, and we can also share our points. So if I press this top right button, share, and we can select, it will generate a motivational code, and I can send it to, for example, Xiang. You can see that it is randomly generated, and it also show the amount of points you have. So if I go back, if I go back, you can share it again. You can see that the points generate, the text is different. So so we can select. We can also have a page for changing your settings. So in case your info has changed, for example, you gain another, you have it's your birthday and you are now 19 years old, we can put like 170, then 70. Yeah, you can select the, so for example, now you do daily exercise, and now your goal is just to maintain your weight. So you can input that, and now we need to log in again. I believe it's paul at gmail.com. Yeah, 1 2 3. Okay, log in. Okay, so now you can see that we have more calorie balance. So if I press new day, it will reset, and you see unlike before, now we have about 800 more calories because of the change in our age and our activity level. So we also have a search feature. So in case you want to keep a lookout with your friends, we can put here, for example, I can track my main account, which is Paul Yu. I can press the search button here, and it will show me the stats for my main account, which is the amount of calories you have and the number of points. We also have a map feature. So if you click on the map on the top, we can see this is all the active SG gyms in Singapore. So for example, let's say I am at Woodlands, which is this indicated by this dot, which is my current location. And I click on the nearest gym, which is at Marsiling. So we can click on it, and it will redirect us to Google Maps, where we can wayfind ourselves to Marsiling. And as you can see, the dot is accurate and uses our current GPS location. Let's go back, so we can exit out of this. Okay, cool. We also have a secret Easter egg, which is this mind exercise thing. It gives an incentive for users to train as hard as to keep within their goals by letting them access this special mini game. So for example, I'll log out now and go to an account. Okay, let me just show 1 2 3. So this is an account, and if I just want to show this is you can select your data through the logs. Yeah. Okay, so let me just exit here. Let me just access an account with 30 points. So it's this one. And as you can see, we have 31 points, and if we press on this, we can access the mini game. So we can start the game. It'll generate 5 randomly generated numbers, so 33, 27, 24, 13, 30. So it'll give you a math question. So let's say 2x plus 5. If the second number is x, so let's say the second number is 27 times 2, that is 54, and then we add 5, so that is 59. So if we input here 59, then we can send it. You can see our answer is correct, and we gain a streak. Okay, so after a few seconds, you go back 5, 13, 1, 45, 7. So if we So what is the first number plus the third number? It is 6. Yeah. So we can see we can keep gaining streak. And if let's say I get a question wrong, which is okay, so let's say I didn't memorize that, I give a random number 7 and I send it, it will say your answer is wrong. And in this case we got unlucky. We got lucky because the random number generator has generated 0 push-ups. But if you get it wrong, it will generate a random number of push-ups. So you can see now it's 3. So if you do get a question wrong, it will prompt you to do a push-up to encourage you to stay active. Yeah. And all the questions and all the numbers are generated randomly using a random number generator through a package. Okay. So another feature we have is the final feature we have is just the account deletion. So if we exit here, let me just go back into the account we just made. So in case, for example, I want to leave the app, and I want to delete my account, I can go to settings, this button, and it will prompt you with an alert dialog that says confirm to delete the profile as this action cannot be reversed. And if we confirm it, it will delete the profile from Firebase as well as locally. So if I just do this, 1, 2, 3, you see, incorrect details, the account doesn't exist. Okay. Okay, so yeah, that is it for Poy's and Wei Xiang's MAD project.